Then we move on to visualization. So we begin by importing matplotlib as PLT, importing C1 SSN. Then we do plt.figure fig size equal to 8 and 8, basically creates a new figure with like 8 by 8 inches. Then we move on to DL counts equal to df delay value counts. Basically what this line of code does, it basically counts how many flights are delayed. So they'll be like assigned as 1, and versus like flights that are not delayed, which are assigned as 0. Then we move on to delay percentage equal to d of dot delay dot value counts normalization equals true times 100. Basically, it's the same thing, but it converts the things to percentage. So now the same counts are like times by 100 for like delayed and not delayed. Then we move on to plt.bar no delay counts out value, colors light blue and salmon. Basically, what this line of code does is it creates like a bar chart with custom labels of like no delay and delay, and uses delay counts values as like the actual count numbers as like the bar height. Then we title it, then we label the y value. Then we move on to for I count percentage, enumerate zip delay without values, delay dot percentile value, plt.text I count plus 10, and now f count percentage equal to 1.f HA center VA bottom. Basically what this line of code does, it displays like the data labels on the top of like each of the bars in the bar chart over here, and like in enumerate basically creates like a counter from like 0 to like, basically this line of code allows viewers to see the precise numbers without like estimating from the chart. Afterwards we play it out and then we plot it over here. And then here we have like the overall delay rate, which calculates the mean value for the delay rates and the mean value for the no delay rates. So here we have the flight delay distribution chart over here. So about 55% of the entire flights are no delayed compared to like 45% of the flight which are delayed. So yeah, next, we move on to plt.figure is equal to fig size 8 times 6. Basically, it creates a new figure with the dimensions of 8 width times 6 height. Delay counts is equal to df.delay.value counts. Basically, it counts the occurrence of each of like unique value in the delay column. Then we move on to plt.py with these parameters. Basically, it creates a pie chart using delay.counts, values, and labels them with the custom variables of no delay and then delay. Then we move on to titling this pie chart, and then we plot it over here. As we can see, this is the flight delay percentage distribution pie chart. As 55.5% of the entire flights have no delay, as compared to 44.5% which are delayed. So yeah. Next, we move on to data processing and cleaning. So here we print like missing values before cleaning by using df.null.sum. df.clean is equal to df.drop_na. Basically removes any rows that contain at least like one missing values. And then df_clean is equal to df_clean.drop duplicates. Basically removes all the rows that are like identical across all the columns. Then we move on to print dataset shape after cleaning, df_clean.shape. Print a removed lndf is equal to lndf clean rows. Basically, this block of code shows us the rows and columns after cleaning, and then ln.df all the way to ln.df.clean basically calculates how many rows were removed. Then we move on to unique airlines is equal to df.clean airlines.unique all the way to airlines df_clean airlines.unique. Basically, what this line of code does, it counts how many unique airline codes there are, and then it shows the actual airline code like values such as like AA, AS, and like DL. So yeah. Next, we move on to print day of the week range is equal to df.clean day of the week min to df_clean day of the week max. Time range is equal to df_clean time minimum to df_clean time maximum. Basically, what this block of code does is shows us the maximum range, shows us the range of the week from like 1 to 7, which is equal to like Mondays to Sunday. And then it shows us the time range over here, which is like from 10 to like 143 over here. Here we have like the output for all this. So here are all the missing values before cleaning, which is all 0, which is good. Here are like the data sets after cleaning. And then here are like the removed 0 rows. Here we have like all the unique airlines, which is 18, and here we have like their code numbers. So from like CO all the way to WN. Here we have the day of the week range, which is like 1 to 7, and then the time range from 10 to 1439.